The former Prime Minister Tony Abbott claims that you badly misled people when you claimed on radio last week that you warned his office that the mood in the party room was febrile. Did you mislead people?
Well, I went through all this last week, Lee, you know, on that rather celebrated interview with my friend Ray Hadley, and those matters were all, I think, declared there very, very openly, and that's all there, and people can see that, read the transcript of that, as can you, and I set out exactly my position on those questions, and
well, actually, Tony Abbott's remarks actually came after you said that, so I'm just giving you an opportunity to respond to him claiming that you misled people. I really want to move on to the economy, so I just want you to directly answer that question. Did you mislead people?
Of course I did.
And very interesting revelations about what was offered to Scott Morrison, the now Treasurer, back in February.
The Fairfax papers are carrying this story, and it goes something like Mr Turnbull put Julie Bishop on speakerphone back in February at a Liberal Party fundraiser. They called Scott Morrison. I think he was driving at the time, and Mr Turnbull allegedly offered him to be Treasurer if Malcolm Turnbull was successful in that February leadership spill, and came on television last night. Mr Morrison definitely denied that any offer was ever made. Let's have a listen to Scott Morrison.
I do recollect talking to Malcolm Turnbull. He's a cabinet colleague of mine. It wasn't that extraordinary. I mean, we had a backbench initiated spill motion at the time. I mean, that's almost a year ago now. I mean, I think frankly, it's all well in the past. And I said nothing came of it. And there was no arrangement. There was no deal. There was no offers. There was none of this sort of stuff. I mean, I think it's just excited commentary. And
did you discuss with Mr Turnbull any of this?
No.
Did you discuss with anyone the likelihood that there'd be a move against him on the Monday?
I did, actually. I said on Friday to the Prime Minister's office that I thought things were pretty febrile and they should be on high alert.
Can you exchange why, or can you tell us why you voted for Mr Abbott and people who look to you for leadership in Hawke, Robert, Marcus, Wicks, Van Men and Irons voted for Mr Turnbull?
They're their own people, they make their own decisions.
And you didn't influence them in any way?
I told them that I was voting for Tony Abbott, and I did.
Do you find it a bit strange that you're the only Tony Abbott supporter that will be elevated in the ministry to be announced on Sunday?
Well, I believe in promotion on merit. The only person who offered me the job...
So what?
Let me finish.
So Mr Dutton...
Ray.
And the Prime Minister has my full and total support, and I want to put to rest any suggestion that I've made an approach, and the approach has been made. It's all the usual nonsense, and the Prime Minister knows exactly where I stand. The Australian people always know where I stand.
You're now the 30th Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of Australia. Congratulations.
Thank you.
If you look down to your right-hand side of the studio, there's a book there.
No, it's not actually.
Well, there should be a book there. If you look down, one of my staff will get it for you. As a man who's confirmed with me on many, many occasions of your staunch religious beliefs, that when you tell me something, as you did on Monday, and you've repeated that now, do you understand now that I think you misled me and my listeners on Monday?
Well, I didn't, Ray.
Well, there's a Bible there. Do you want to put your right hand on it and swear on that Bible?
I don't have one, mate. And there's not one here, and I don't see what my faith's got to do with it, right?
Well, then it would be easy for people to believe.
Mate, you get to judge my policies,
but
you don't get to judge my faith, mate.
No, it would be easier for people to believe you if you were prepared
I don't have to
swear
swear on a Bible, mate.